Good afternoon and welcome to the
You almost did it.
in the mid evening. Yeah, almost.
You
It's
almost, you
second time. All
almost
right,
did it.
with in
You almost
the
did it.
midst with Eddie and Vinny. All right,
Welcome
where
to the
two
midday
Rajas are here.
live. It's called the midday live, dude.
Midday live, right?
Midday
Yeah, I
live.
keep forgetting because I'm about to like wait. No, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. It's not AMs anymore. It's not AMs anymore.
It's the midday live.
But
Live.
good morning. Well, I had a
See?
good
There you
morning.
go again.
You know,
There you go again. There you go
I
again.
had a good morning today.
Did
Um,
you?
Yeah, it was actually a pretty good morning. It was pretty busy, pretty busy. Like I texted you, I was like, dude, it's like busy. They had me running back and forth, running back and forth. But I had to do a couple of declines this morning, declines because they were trying to have me pick somebody up and send them to the middle of freaking nowhere. And I know that at freaking nowhere, you have to add on top of that the traffic. So I had to say no.
Mornings can be tough, man. Mornings and afternoons can all be tough, you know.
I did
There's
not reduce my standards until I got the consecutive trip. When I got the consecutive trip, I reduced my standards, collected the money, and then I
right.
stopped and I rose my standards right back up, and it worked out.
Look at you. Look at you learning over here today. Look at you.
Yeah, they were trying to. They were trying to. But I've
You know what?
actually learned my way into. You know how the Lyft has that. I didn't lose my consecutive trip if I don't accept the ride. So they did give you 3 consecutive trips, right?
Right.
And if you don't accept the one, they said, "Oh, your account was protected. You didn't lose your consecutive trip."
That's platinum status.
So I use it to my advantage. So if they
Okay.
give me something what goes to like freaking the middle of nowhere, I was like, "Yep,"
Right. Okay.
and then I do the next one. Yeah, oh, commuter. That's right. High noon. High
What's
noon.
going
Well,
on, commuter? What's
central.
happening? How's things in Ireland, man? How's things over there? Oh my
Maybe we
god!
should get
I
some
tell you,
island of
listen.
voices.
I'm glad you texted me, dude, because I almost forgot this today. I almost forgot this today. You know,
I
we've been changing everything around so much, and I don't know, for some reason this week just lazy, 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 lazy. I'm lazy today. I'm lazy this week. Last week I was balls out. This week I'm lazy. I can't put a finger on it. I feel okay. I feel fine.
I've been feeling
Lazy.
like just freaking just down, just like just don't want to freaking do anything. That's the feeling I've been getting so far. It's just like it's freaking horrible. I can wake up in the morning just fine, go exercise just fine, but it's just like I don't know. I was losing my mojo for a little bit. It's coming back now, but it was like lasted like
That's
almost a
what it
week,
is.
like 5 days. It's like damn it. It's like what's going on? I
That's
wake up
what it
just
is.
fine. I wake up just
It's
fine,
purpose. You got to have purpose,
you know.
and the
And
purpose
then
has to be there.
yeah, and then I go listen. I go right to my account. I was like, okay, let me look at last year's. So, okay, all right, good. All right, let me go to the year before that. I was like, good. Okay, let me go to this year. And then I look at my bank account. And I said, okay, great. He's like, I know I'm doing it. I said, I'm doing it because it keeps growing. It keeps growing little by little. Uh, but good morning. And Richie, good morning. Richie, Randy, Highway, good morning. Uh, but I really had to look because it's just repetitive, the same thing over and over again. You gotta get sick and tired of it, and then you start looking at my progress from when I started until now, and then it kind of it changes. It goes. I kind of go back to normal, but this time it took like freaking like 4 or 5 days for me to get back. It was
It
just
takes a while. It takes a minute. Like I said, everything's got to be about purpose. You got to be purpose driven. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do. Not everybody can do it, and you're not always going to be 100% on top of things.
yep.
It's not. I mean, listen, I'm thankful we got our buddy Richie Hustles over there. He's been helping a lot, because he's gung ho ready to go every day. He's out there and in the mornings with me when we can't find Eddie because like Eddie disappears. But Eddie's working. He's busy. He's too busy for us. You know, they say nobody's ever too busy. It's just a matter of priorities. But
Right.
Eddie, we can't ever get Eddie, man. Eddie, and then Eddie's like, "What? What'd I do?
I'm even I'm even
What?
I'm,
Why?"
I'm even I'm even doing it. I'm even doing it. Actually color coding everything. Um this way I can at least keep track of what I have done and what I really want to do because now I have more time. So AMs I can make a usually in the beginning when I had the Tesla it was $150 during the day and then another 150 at night and there was an in between where it was really slow. But when I had the Tesla and I had those really good quests, that's when I used to do deliveries.
Right.
And those deliveries were the ones that just skyrocketed my income like tremendously over on Wednesdays and on Sundays. But it was because of the quest. It was because of the quest. But now I don't have that option no more. So now I'm filling it in with other things. This is why I'm
It,
doing all
it's
this stuff.
it's wild. Um, so Uber threw me. Normally the weekend quest for me with Uber, it's roughly between 400, well, between $395 and 420, and they'll give me an extra 50-60 bucks, right? And I can't, for some reason on Uber, I can't break $150 on a weekend. Like the requests just don't come through, you know. So this week they sent me a quest, 365, make $365, and they'll give me an extra 60 bucks. 365 or 355. Hold on. The point is that even they realize by dropping that quest $50-$60 that either, oh no, I'm sorry, I apologize. There's my quest for the week, for the weekend, 335.
335, $60.
But even they know they haven't been able to feed me money and feed me rides. So they just dropped that quest a whopping $65-$70 to try to get me to chase it.
Damn.
Again, though, what do you do? Because like the last 2 Saturdays, I'm out 10 a.m. every morning, 10:30 every morning, right? I'm out there and I'm out there for a full 10, 12 hours, 12, 13 hours. But if the requests don't come through, what good is the quest? I'm not going to
Yeah,
sit
no.
there and just wait for fucking Uber to send me a request. If Lyft comes through with rides, I'm going to take them rides. I'm not going to worry about it.
See, I'm looking at my promotions here, and it is. See, I still have the 60 trips. 60 trips. What is that? $35.
What is that, dude?
Yeah. So 60 trips, $35, 10 trips, $20. I still have the old ones. They haven't given me those that you guys get now.
Dude, you know how long I've had the money quest now versus I got rid of I haven't had the ride request for a
Yeah,
couple of months.
yeah, no, I have it. They haven't changed mine. I've gotten plenty of updates, but it's still the same. I'm still getting trips. 60 trips. Back in the day, it was 60 trips and get $350. Oh,
It's craziness,
those are
man.
the ones. Those are the ones I used to do. Man, I used to remember. I used to do. I recorded it too, dude. I used to do like $1 something deliveries, a
Right.
dollar something deliveries, right?
I
And
remember.
then boom, and those were my $400 days in like 6 hours or less. All right, I did it one time, and I did 400, and I think I did it in 2 hours and something minutes. Dude, it was so bad, and then that's why I sold the ebook. That's what started selling the ebook. It's like, dude, how you doing that? I was like, deliveries. It was like, what do you mean? How you doing deliveries? Like, you doing the dollar deliveries? I was like, yeah, I know. It's like, but it's not about the quality, it's about quantity, you know? And then it's like, I needed as many. I was like, my worst case scenario, if I made zero tips on my deliveries, I would still would have banked over 400. And it was just oh dude, it was freaking awesome. Awesome. I have videos on that too. Like if you look at my YouTube channel and you go to like back in the day in the beginning, how I was doing those $400 trips. Not only that, the quest, the consecutive trip, all right, and yeah, surges all at the same time, all at
Yeah.
the same time, and then Dude, it just added up. Those.
It's bad. Yeah, it's bad now though. We it's like you don't know what to do. So you just kind of you know what though? You know what I found the best way to approach it. The best way I found to approach it is you're not going to get what you want. They're not going to get what they want. Find that happy medium and just, you know what? Don't even try to anticipate. I don't think you can anticipate anymore because whatever you're thinking, I promise you 20 other drivers in the area are thinking the same freaking thing. And they're all sitting waiting in that same area. And next thing you know, you're getting pissed off because of low ball offers because there's too many drivers in the area.
Yeah, no. Well, now there is, but back in those days, I was getting a lot of comments. Because the YouTube channel was basically it was make people mad. That's what it was for. It was making people mad. That's all I wanted to do. But it was doing total opposite. It was helping people out. They're like, "Hey, how'd you do that?" And then while people are only making like barely baking 100, sometimes 200. This is during the pandemic when everything was shut down and people weren't really making money because people weren't really looking for rides. This is how they were encouraging people to stay out there by giving this really good quest. But I used to say, I was like, just do deliveries. They were like, why? Deliveries they're like crap. I was like, no, but don't understand. I was like, look at the quest. You could do deliveries twice as fast as you can with rides. Just choose the right time for your deliveries, right?
Yeah,
and then only a couple of people did it.
Yeah, but
only a couple did it.
You do realize deliveries are so much worse now than when you were doing.
Oh yeah, but that was now.
It is bad. It's dollar rides, and they're begging. They're begging the customers. The apps are begging the customers to tip the drivers. They've made it a tip-based system. No longer, base pay plus tip. Now it's no, we're going to give you this, and we're going to work you like a dog, and we're going to try to encourage the customer to pay you out.
And yeah, I just got accepted for delivered. I have not done any deliveries on delivered. I need to get a promo. I see to give me a damn affiliate account, code for it so I can put it out there. I haven't tried it yet. They gave me a couple of deliveries today, but it fell in between this time, so I haven't tried it. But in between, deliver that. The minimum you'll make on any catering is $30. I think
I believe it when I see it. Now, is that base pay or is that plus with tip?
No, that's including everything. The base pay is like depends on how big the order is. So it's usually about like $20, 18, $20, 15. Sometimes they'll compensate you for a little bit of gas, depending. But it's catering, so it has to be really close, and it has to be made in a 10-minute period. So you have to get there 10 minutes, and you have 10 minutes to pick up the order and go, because it has to be delivered like really fast. So it's usually really close, about 18, $20, but they pay like 15, $20 of tip. So it always adds up to more than $30.
Interesting. Randy says he had to do 24 rides out of 30 rides for a $5 bonus. That's not even a bonus, bro. You getting $5 to do 24 rides? What is that? What is that? That's bullshit. Anyway, this weekend for me and ATX, 70 trips for $65, almost $1 extra per mile. Shrinkflation is real. Man, you ain't lying about that, bro. 100%. Yeah. Edgar, what's popping? How are you? My man, Mr. J Highway says, as Vinny and Eddie says, I may have to pivot back to trucking. I have a friend of mine that's what he did. Oh. He went back to driving about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago now. He was big time driver, man. He was making good money out here with us doing what we do. And trucking became in high demand. So he went back to driving trucks. Now
I love driving trucks.
100,000. He's $100,000 a year guy, and he's home every night now.
I love driving trucks.
Driving reefer trailers for a produce company, and he's got his routes throughout the day, and boom, he's home at night though. Driven Dad Tony, good morning, sir. Good afternoon. I'm about to pick up a $40 delivered right now. There you go, Eddie.
That's right. That's right. Oh, that's the only thing I got.
Dr. C says delivered that is solid and at least $30 per order. Only downside is when the requests come in, you basically have to stare at the offers section of the app because someone accepts within seconds. So it's high demand, huh?
Oh yeah,
People,
yeah.
a lot of people trying to get in
Sometimes I'll get like pings, be like bling bling bling, bling, and I'll hit the button and I try to get it. I was like, no, they won't give it to me. They won't give it to me.
All right, real quick,
Yeah.
I want to take a quick look at the markets. I just, today was a terrible day for the markets. Yesterday, Jerome Powell. You just look at this. This is on the what time frame am I? I'm on a 30-minute time frame here, and look down here. The RSI is still way below. Like nobody's going for it. They know we're in trouble. Look at this. This is over the last 5 or 6 days. Market's in a down channel. So even if it comes back up a little bit, it's got a long way to go to try to break this channel back to the upside. So that's one. That's just SPY. We'll go take a look at our favorite companies. Let's go look at Lyft. Oh, look where Lyft is, Eddie.
Oh, look at that.
Look where Lyft is.
Back down.
Yep. I'm telling you, when Lyft gets down below this $10.20, $10.15, then it's kind of like, okay, let's take a little jab at it. Let's take a little piece. We'll buy 5-10 shares, $100, and we'll try to get it up to like $11, $12 and make our 10-15% on it. This is the play. That's the play on Lyft. Lyft is on their way down. Uber, look at big swing down for Uber too. People got to realize, man, when the markets, here's the thing. When the economy sucks, right? When the economy sucks, all these extra apps, DoorDash, Instacart, now that it's public, Lyft, Uber, their stock is going to go down. Because no matter how much they want to be known as an essential part of society, they are a luxury. Because people can always revert back and either walk, ride a skateboard, ride a bike, or catch public transit. Because if the difference is time and they just got to leave earlier to get to work, or they're going to get home later after work, but it only cost them $3 to get to work versus $30 to get to work, what are people going to do in a tough economy, Eddie? They're going to take public transportation. They're going to do whatever's cheapest. So just something to keep in mind here. I am a little shocked, though, that Uber fell down below this. It's back above it now, but it got below this red line here. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye on that. But I just wanted to look at the markets real quick. That's all.
Well, since everybody was talking about going back to trucking, I have here some news. Robotruck upstart Wabi starts falling on Uber Freight network.
What's that now?
According to Forbes, self-driving tech startup Wabi put a small fleet of autonomous semis into service on Uber Freight's trucking network.
On Uber Freight's trucking network? And where is this at?
Uh-huh. This is a Canadian. It's a revenue-generating business for the Canadian company that thinks it can perfect the technology faster than bigger.
Yeah, but where are they? Are they operating in Canada?
Toronto-based Wabi.
Toronto-based. Okay, yeah. So it's a Canadian thing. Yeah, because California, they can't do it. They can't drive in California no more. Not without somebody in the truck. Dr. C says, met a truck driver yesterday delivering sodas to Frostbank Tower. He said he made $10,000 in commission from bringing on Tesla as a client or something. Should have asked who he drove for, but figured they're full. $10,000 commission from bringing on Tesla as a client. Interesting.
Good about it for the Tesla, like as a charging stations or what?
I don't know. Frostbank Tower. He's delivering sodas. $10 commission from bringing on Tesla as a client. So maybe the soda company.
Oh, did the contract with Tesla
to buy the sodas or something? I don't know. Oh man, let's see. Carrie's World. Carrie, my world. What's up? Y'all did some Uber this morning. Just got back 3 trips, $143. Did Uber X 74 miles for $59 and $26 tip. That's banging, bro. That's banging.
Yeah, that's actually really good. Damn, 3 trips, 143.
Yeah, I did that. What, Sunday? Did that on Sunday.
God damn. That's really good.
Mm-hmm. That's banging.
Really good.
That's banging. No, I didn't do shit. I'm telling you, I'm being lazy this week, bro.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
don't
that's what I
know.
thought. That's what I thought he was saying. He was saying that
Yeah,
Tesla, as in like a client who orders sodas,
yeah,
pays for tax executives, right? He made 10K in a week, but getting killed in tax as well. Listen, 70 cents on the dollar, bro. Every 70 cents on the dollar, we wind up spending in taxes one way or another. You keep 30 cents out of your goddamn paycheck these days. It's fucking shame, man.
you
And
have
they
to
talk
make
about
sure you have
Canada.
your deductions. Make sure you have your deductions. This way, at the end of the year, you can, out of that 70 cents that you actually put out or saved to give away, you can actually calculate how much of it you get to keep.
Mr. J says, I do over the road driving, but it's hard to get back home to Florida, usually 3 to 4 weeks. That over the road, yeah, because you drop one load here, you get another load assigned, now you're going there, another load assigned, now you're going there. And so they run your ass all over the place. I tell you, man, truck drivers, I give you guys a lot of credit, dude. Lots of credit. Lots of credit. I don't have my CDL anymore. I learned how to drive 18 wheelers when I was in the military. So I can basically drive any vehicle out there. But I don't think I could do the over the road life. I don't know. At least now I couldn't. I couldn't do it now.
I used to like driving
Couldn't do it
trucks,
now.
man. The seats is just so comfortable.
It's not that,
The air
dude.
shocks.
It gets boring and lonely out there. That's why CBs were so popular. Breaker 19. This is the rubber duck. Come on in. I couldn't do it. I don't think I could do it these days. I don't think so.
Driven dad, driven. Wow, so 4970 Curry, 2681 Lyft, 6161 Uber. Now that's what I call multi-apping.
And then
And
he's
the
picking up
$40 delivered.
$40 delivered.
Hell yeah.
Yes,
Hell
sir.
yeah. You know what? Now I'm getting a little bit hey, driven dad, when you did the delivered, did it start at a lower price and then you started making more as the more deliveries you started doing with them? Or was it always like 30 or above or 40 or with delivered? Because I gotta try it out, but the way you're putting it out there, it looks like they give you like minimum like $40. It's what you make on it. I got curry, but I haven't been accepted for curry yet. Curry. By the way, if you have an affiliate, put them in here. If you have an affiliate, put it in here for anybody else that wants to do curry. Deliver that. I have delivered that, and let me see. I have deliver that, and I forgot what the other one. Oh, treads and treads on, but I don't get any affiliate from them, so which kind of sucks. I think they should. They should. I bring them in good business. Besides, I bring them in good drivers. Oh, hold on, and let's talk about for those of you of Uber Eats drivers. Now, let me see. Uber Eats will finally catch up with its peers and start accepting food stamps as payments for grocery deliveries
What?
starting next year. Starting next year, users will be able to pay for fresh groceries using their Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program. In other words, food stamps benefits from right within the app. The service is also working with managed Medicaid and Medicare Advantage plans so that people with flexible spending accounts and flex cards can use them to pay for eligible items. Can you pay on food stamps? Tips? Can you do tips on food stamps? Right? Can you? Or is it like a flat fee? A flat fee. They bet. I hope that when they actually do this, they put like I probably doubt it's gonna do it. Where it's gonna be,
What?
hey, this is food stamp money. Just be like,
He
you know
said,
what?
can they tip with food stamps? Can they tip with food stamps? Damn it! Can they
Yeah,
tip with food
can they
stamps?
tip
Damn it!
with food stamps?
Oh, that's amazing, bro.
And
Amazing
the
where we're
and the
going.
and the other one that actually got me too was the benefit seniors and other people that have mobility issues. No, this is the Uber Eats. The other one was people that were taking Medicaid.
I don't know.
Yep, also working with managed Medicaid and Medicare Advantage plans. so that people with flexible spending accounts and FlexCard can use them.
Thomas is in the house. Thomas from Tampa. Thomas says we're getting EBT rideshare now. Oh,
yeah. Didn't somebody mention something about that before? Like a while ago?
The tips will be flying it, bro. I'm telling you. The race to the bottom. We've been screaming about the race to the bottom for years. Years it's been a race to the bottom. And here we go again. Now they want to get tied in with all that government money. It's like Section 8. They want to get tied in with all that money, man. That guaranteed money. You know that's why you know where I think they make their most money? Drivers. You want to know where I think Uber and Lyft make their most money? Any type of government contract is where they make their most money, especially if you're picking up people off Medicaid and Medicare insurance that's going to doctor's appointments or coming from doctor's appointments, because they get full boat. They get full charge on that, where we get whatever they wanted to pay us. All right, Richie had a question here. Richie Hustle's got a question. Says, what's your top 5 buy and hold stocks? Well, y'all know Tesla's one of them.
Tesla's number 1 for my list.
Tesla's number 1. I think Apple's a good buy and hold. This is not financial advice. Please seek out financial advisors if you want to know. I'm just telling you what I like. This is just what I like. I ain't telling you what to do. So don't get it twisted. Don't come at me because I'm Top 5 assets that I believe in holding them. I'm not going to say stocks. I'm going to say assets.
Let me put out
Apple, Bitcoin. That's my top 3.
Let me see if I can pull out. I have a list. I have a list. Let me see.
Let me go find that. This is not fucking advice shit.
No.
There it is. Boom. There it is. This is for entertainment purposes only, goddammit. Don't get me in no goddamn trouble around here, Richie. Nope. I got no love for XRP. I got no love for Ethereum. Nope. None. No love. No love for them.
See, I have XRP.
Good luck with that shit.
I've been holding XRP for a couple of years now.
Good luck with that shit.
XRP for a couple of years now.
What do you think the World Bank digital dollar is based on? And you never, I don't care what it is, well, let me rephrase this. I will never buy in an asset that is double-sided, where they control both sides of the market. That's what XRP does. You've got Ripple on one side and XRP on the other. People forget how dirty XRP was. People would buy the XRP, the price would go up, and then Ripple would come behind and release 1 million more XRP in the market and bring the price right back down. To me, that's price control.
Oh. All right,
that's price control. So if you're holding XRP, I think you're in the wrong business. You need to go buy some BBT cards or something. You're going to do better.
Let me see. My investments are in CAT, the Dow Jones, DWAC, which I think that's the
that's the Donald Trump DWAC SPAC. That's the social media DWAC. Yeah.
Okay. IBM, JP Morgan, KO, which I have no idea what that is. Lyft,
KO is
MRK, Nikola, and that was because of
they just got punched in the face. If you're holding Nikola, right? If you're holding that stock, you really better pay attention to it, because with that new ban that's coming in California, where they're trying to reduce the amount of automated, fully autonomous semi trucks on the road. That's what Nikola does. It's going to set you back a whole long way. Because what's the point of having a fully autonomous vehicle if you got to have a safety driver in the driver's seat at all times?
Yeah.
Then what's the point? You might as well not spend the money. You might as well just
an
electric truck. Pay a guy to drive.
Yep, and then Rum Spy, Tesla, and WGMCF, which is like a gold company. Which, man, I don't know. I just bought 1,000 shares. It's a penny stock. It's literally a penny stock. So if it takes off, then I'll have 1,000 shares to trade.
So we get to Wolf Wall Street, yeah.
There were, you know, when you guys do Uber X, I always listen to the clients in my car, and one of the clients was talking about AI and how banks are using AI to not monetize, but like watch what other people are actually doing, and they use that. So
Data
instead
collection.
of them doing it, them doing it, manually, they have an AI that does it for them.
But here's the thing, right? Is AI really AI? Or is it just it's what they're calling AI isn't AI.
It's
Let me,
starting to
let
get
me
there.
no, no, it's not. No, it's not. Unless it can think independently and without directive. Artificial intelligence is something that can think and act independently without direction, without directives. That's AI, bro. That's AI. All we got right now, Bard, Chat GBT, all this bullshit, that's not AI. That's data based binary answers based on zeros and ones, search data results. They've been collecting our data forever. I'm to the point now where what does it matter? You think you got privacy? You ain't got no goddamn privacy. The fuckers are listening
All
to us
I,
right now.
all I know is that there is an AI out there that is like, it's like Google, but it's AI, like it thinks for itself. Um,
That's AI. AI is when it's independently right. It has an independent mind.
correct, but it's a learning platform. Peterson talked about this, um, and he was explaining that how they taught the AI was basically by including Bible verses in there. This way, when it starts thinking about itself, it's when it starts thinking, or it starts thinking on its own, it has, I guess you could say, values,
It's not AI,
and it won't start terminating everything and
but
anything.
it's
So,
not
and that's how
AI.
they teach it.
It's not
This
AI.
one is an AI.
It's not
This
AI.
one,
Nope.
you know,
Best related thing I ever saw to AI is the Artificial Intelligence by Steven Spielberg. AI, artificial intelligence. Now look, it's a long fucking movie and it gets a little boring, right? Because it's a
with
journey.
with
It's
the
a
kid, right?
journey of a
Yep.
child. It's a journey of a doll, right? A robot child that's given AI. So it thinks on its own, acts on its own, independent of what anything or anyone. Yes, like anything else, it takes in all the information, but then it spits out its own thing. It's not there to satisfy you or me. It's there to satisfy itself. That's
I
AI.
like
I see.
I
I
like
see
Will I
transcendence now.
like I like Will Smith one, iRobot. Uh that damn thing
Again,
went freaking crazy.
iRobot,
iRobot.
but it still had directives. So even though it did things based on decisions, it made choices based on data, but it was never fully AI. Although it could think, it could feel, it was still based on directives.
Yep. It was putting everything in there like little by little until the right time.
The best
Terminator,
now, the latest,
like one of the last Terminator movies.
the greatest or the best vision I see of AI in movies right now. The latest iteration, it was called Moonfall. That's a pretty good movie, by the way. If you haven't seen Moonfall with Halle Berry, and I forget the other guy's names, it's pretty good. It's pretty good little science
Is that the
movie.
one with Tom Hanks?
No, fuck Tom Hanks, that fucking pedophile. No, Moonfall. You're thinking Finch.
No.
Finch was on Apple where he had the robots. Um, no, Moonfall. Anyway, it's about the moon is actually a Dyson sphere. It's not actually a planet or a rock. It's a artificially made planet with a dwarf star, and it's being attacked by AI that was created eons ago, and that the human species are the descendants of what was left when AI turned on the humans from way back when. So, but the thing is that the AI is completely independent. It thinks and does everything on its own. It doesn't need or it doesn't heed or take orders from anything or anybody. It's its own mind, its own entity. To me, That is AI. AI is anything that can act independently.
Yep. And that neural chip. Oh, and that neural chip. He talks about it too. Elon talks about it too, where the neural chip is also can combat AI. In case for some reason the damn AI to let it go and it starts freaking going nutty crazy, you can at least fight it back because you're a cyborg. And he's trying to do that with the neural chip.
Wait. First of all, hey Thomas, you ain't lying. Megan was wild, bro. Megan was wild.
Yeah, Megan.
Just because you get a chip put in your brain doesn't make you a cyborg. What the hell? You still got human limbs and bones and tissue and blood and guts.
Not anymore.
We don't know if this chip is going to make you smarter. You're assuming.
No, I'm not talking about that part. I'm talking about the part where the neural chip can connect to a robotic part, and you can control the robotic part as if it was a part of your body.
You can do that now
with the neural chip.
No, you don't need a neural chip for that.
A robotic
amputees. There are orthopedics that are built for those that are amputees, missing limbs. When they put them on, based on the muscle tone, the apparatus reacts, whether it's grabbing, pinching, curling, based on muscle reaction or muscle from up in here. That's already available, dude.
Yeah,
that's nothing new.
But the neural link is going to be, you can sync the neural link, the neural chip. I keep saying neural link. The neural chip, you can sync it with robotic parts, including your Tesla and the Tesla bot, anything that has a Tesla chip in it.
Just
it gets a little spooky because remember, even the satellites are involved in this.
Just remember this, bro. The minute you put that chip in your brain, you can be hacked.
Faraday hat.
Just don't forget. Then what's the point of getting the chip in your brain?
Faraday hat. That's gonna be a good money maker. Watch.
Oh my God, this guy.
That's gonna be a good money hat.
Somebody earlier said, "What about Litecoin, LTC?" I've been in Litecoin forever, man. That's there's only three crypto currencies that I deal with that I find throughout the time has been very good, very consistent, very solid. Bitcoin, Litecoin. Bitcoin is your gold. That's what you store of value. Litecoin is what you perform commerce with. If I owe Eddie $10, I'll send him an eighth of a Litecoin. So to me, that's your currency. That's your pay your bills, trading currencies, Litecoin. And then Chainlink. I like Chainlink because of what it represents. There's a fourth one, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything right now. Because cryptocurrency is going through it's got a big resistance in front of it right now. Bitcoin's got big resistance in front of it right now because world banks are trying to convince the world. They are doing everything they can on the World Bank level to discredit and get people to buy into their crypto dollar, their digital dollar versus Bitcoin, which doesn't need the World Bank. Dude, you know what? We could do a whole hour show just on how badly banks have tried to bend BTC over. I could go down a freaking hour-long show just on how crooked these fucking banks and governments are when it comes to Bitcoin. Yeah, they will do everything they can to stay in your fucking pocket. That's what they want to do. They want to stay in your pocket and control your money. Bitcoin, there is no control. There's nobody controls that shit.
And once they can't do anything to Bitcoin, and then Bitcoin just blows up, to the moon, and then to Mars, and then to maybe Jupiter, okay, and maybe to the edge. But it's going to take off. They're trying.
A one world money system. Yes. Of course it can. Why can't it? Here's the thing, guys, and ladies. Here's the thing with Bitcoin. This is what gives it its value. It is a finite amount of Bitcoin. 24 million. That's it. They will never be able to create more than the original equation, the original blockchain. You cannot have more than, in other words, you can't just create more Bitcoin out of thin air.
Yeah, you can't print it
You
anymore.
can't do it.
Print it. You
No
can't
matter
print it.
what you do, you cannot fraction off. You cannot have fractional banking based on Bitcoin. Fractional banking is the ability to create money out of fucking thin air. That's why we're in trouble now. $33 trillion in debt. Federal government's about to shut down. Y'all want to get real about it? Let's get real about it.
And
the money you pay your bills with right now ain't worth shit. It's you think it's worth something. It ain't worth shit. That Bitcoin though.
That's why homeless people ask me for money. I was like, dude, I don't carry cash on me. It's like, do you take credit card? I can give you $1 if you can accept my credit card. But I don't carry cash on me anymore. But Dr. C is talking about that. Neuralink is signal to you can't afford your monthly subscription. Yeah. I agree with it. There's this movie called I think it's called the Repo Man. The Repo Man. But he don't repo. It's in the future, and he don't repo cars. Okay, they repo body parts. So what they do is like, oh, yep, you need a transplant so you can live. I was like, okay, great. Oh, you can't pay. We're gonna give you a monthly payment. Don't worry about it. You got this. All right. But then what happens when you can't pay? What happens when you can't pay your monthly payments? Here comes the Repo Man. He puts you to sleep. He cuts you open. He takes the part out. Okay, he sews you right back up. He leaves you there. Okay, and then he takes the part back, and then
they didn't sew you back up.
He gets a commission.
They got their part, and they left your ass split wide open on the side of the street. So, that was Jude Law and Forrest Whitaker. I remember that movie.
You guys gotta do it. Repo Man, I'll do this. It's like it's bad. I was like, dude, I was like, imagine it's like, oh, you missed the payment. You got to give it back.
So Richie says, I've been loading up on Matic and been loading up on Metaverse coins like Mana, and Sand. Sand I haven't heard of. I know Matic and I know Mana. But you're right, not financial advice. Not financial advice.
Metaverse coins? Really?
Metaverse, yeah. Oh, yeah, bro. So gaming coins that people are going to spend in the virtual world.
Correct. Yeah, I know that. I only thought do you have to get them in the metaverse, or is there like an app that you actually get so you can buy them and trade them?
You can buy these coins you got to buy them on an exchange. You buy them on an exchange. So you buy them on Coinbase or Binance or Gemini or whatever you think you like. Whatever you like. I've always been a Coinbase guy. Even though Coinbase freaking bent, I ain't going to get into that, but I've always been a Coinbase guy from the beginning. So, all my transactions have always been there. I never liked Binance because they had two separate platforms. They had one for the United States, one for the rest of the world. Coinbase got its start in the UK and then spread its wings. Gemini is here. Yeah. Gemini is United States based, but it's a Winklevoss project. And, my problem with the Winklevosses is they couldn't hold on to their Facebook. How the fuck am I going to trust them with crypto? Smart guys, but they ain't shit. They let little old Zuckerberg bend them over and take advantage of them. So
that's why you diversify a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit there.
To the Winklevosses. I just paid my rent. Oh, Randy Lee just paid his rent $17.20. God damn. Here you go. Hey, Jay Highway, I've seen this. I had a homeless lady give me a card with her Cash App on it. Bro, I've had people come up and say they got cell phones, bro, because the government gives them cell phones. And they'll put Cash App on there and say, hey, just scan it. Boom.
Money. You know how many homeless guys I met that got steamy checks?
They're entitled.
They got steamy checks too. I had one of my homeless guys like, can you cash this for me? I was like, hell no. You're crazy.
That's something I never got. I never got a stimulus check.
You never got a stimulus check? They sent me. I didn't even want it. I didn't even want it. Even the child one, I didn't want it. I was saying no, I don't want it because they're gonna get you on it.
Hell no.
They gave it to you and also they try to get it back.
Either way. These fuckers are gonna get you either way.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
I didn't want it. I didn't want they were sending out people stimulus checks and all that stuff, and I was like, hey, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want any part of it. I don't want any part of it. And they still send it to me anyway. And there was a homeless guy that I liked, and he comes, he's like, yeah, I got a check. It had his name on it and everything, like $1,200. I was like, dude, I'm not cashing this for you. There's no way. Yeah.
Hey, Richie, I'm gonna add one more to that top 5. I think I only gave you I think I only gave you 3, right? 3, 4. I think I gave you 4. I'd probably add Amazon into there. Nvidia, I think Nvidia is too far along for most people. Nvidia is going to come down a little bit. I'm going to show you. Like I was over $500 on my Nvidia. We're hitting up we're hitting up against a long-term trend here right now, right? We're hitting up a very long-term trend. We'll see what happens here. But Nvidia's, there's a lot of shady shit going on with Nvidia right now with the CEO. So I think a lot of people missed the boat on Nvidia right now. I would not buy right now. I wait to see what comes back. At least that's what I would do. But yeah, I would put Amazon in there. I'd put Amazon in there. Amazon's not going anywhere, dude. Amazon is almost essential. Amazon is almost essential. And to me,
well, I just think,
huh?
No, well, I just think, I mean, some companies I don't believe in. That's why I don't invest in them. Some companies I do, but you could do fractional shares. If you can't afford it, you could do fractional shares.
Well, come Monday, we're going to start that. Come Monday, I'm going to do Monday's show. We're going to start. Anybody who's interested, who wants to get into this, we're going to walk you through Webull on Monday's show. We'll probably put 50 or $100 into this account, and we'll start buying some fractional shares. Because I got to deal with some shit if you're with TD Ameritrade, like I am, they've been bought out. They're transferring over to Charles Schwab, which just 2-3 months ago, everybody was worried about Schwab going out of business, collapsing, pulling a fucking Merrill Lynch, or not Merrill Lynch, Lehman Brothers. All of a sudden now they're good again. So I don't know. Somebody just mentioned FTX. Dude, FTX. Let me tell you something. You notice you don't hear shit else about FTX anymore, right? You don't hear nothing about FTX anymore. Do you know why?
He got forgiven.
Do you know why? Do you know why?
Go ahead.
Because I believe FTX was a setup. It was a fake company created and controlled by governments to produce this exact outcome. Because when you look at the 2 people that were in charge of FTX, if you're telling me Sam Bankman-Fried was that fucking smart, bro, you need to go in the mirror and slap shit out yourself. If you think the number 2 in charge, Bankman-Fried's freaking girlfriend, was that fucking smart, you need to go smack the shit out yourself. I know somebody
to take the blame.
I know very high up. I know a very, very, very high up in the Bahamian banking system. And he used to tell me, don't get involved with this FTX shit. Because they did not have the revenues or the reserves on record, on ledger, in the banks to cover the amount of tether that they were running for the FTX coin. In other words, they were running at a deficit to begin with.
How many people's money that were calling up? People like, where's my money? Money disappeared.
Millions and billions of dollars gone. It was designed to make it seem as if cryptocurrency was a fucking Ponzi scheme. Unlike the Federal Bank and the World Bank Ponzi scheme. Yeah, fractional banking. Bro. But this is
it is. FTX XCX founder Sam Bankman-Fried trial starts in 2 weeks.
Richie, FTX, no, Binance did not put FTX out. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. FTX was a shell company set up by world governments, governments to expose it, to sucker people in. It was a money laundering scheme. They laundered more money. Y'all know how much money went to fucking Ukraine through FTX? Y'all better start doing some research, man. Y'all better start paying attention. Y'all better start paying attention. How much money got shifted to Ukraine? Forget the $120 billion that we done sent them through Congress. Fuck that money. That's little money. Y'all go do some research on how much money went to Ukraine, was funneled into Ukraine through FTX. Then come talk to me, bro.
Yeah, no, they're gonna keep. You know how much money these guys make. You know what? If you want to get into politics and stuff, go into Congress. Go into Congress. You're gonna start making 175, okay, thousand a year, and then when you come out, you're gonna be a freaking gazillionaire.
Yep.
He's like, all you gotta do is just do favors for everybody. Hey, can you just sign that for me? Don't look at it, just sign it. That's what it is. That's how it is. You get in there, it's like, don't worry about it. I'm gonna go to jail. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. The president's gonna pardon you. You're gonna be good. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're gonna be good.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
I'm just, you know, I mean, it still hits me. It still hits me with this Neuralink, with the chip, with the neural chip. It's just what bothers me the most is that if it's gonna become kind of like, you know, you put it in your brain, whatever, to enhance and or do something to you. Are you allowed to do certain things where they kind of like play the market? You know, are you allowed to do that? I mean, because technically you can process information. I mean, people they talk about like you can't hack. I was like, yeah, but sooner or later somebody will. They're gonna hack into it, and then what happens when one person hacks into it? They're gonna be like, hey, can you hack into mine? And it's gonna be a market for it.
Everything's hackable,
Look,
bro.
iPhones are supposed to be not hackable until remember that that whatever the FBI needed to get into the phone because it was a serial killer, right? And then whatever they were trying to find somebody, but it was all the information was on the phone.
And,
We couldn't
and,
hack
and,
into it, whatever, and
and
they ended up hacking into the phone.
they didn't hack into it. No, you're wrong, Eddie. No. Apple
they get
gave
in.
them the code. Apple gave them the code. That's not a hack.
Apple gave them the code
Apple
so they
gave
can
the
get
code.
in.
Tim
That's
Cook,
right.
the capitalist,
That's right.
the woke capitalist. That's what I'm gonna call him from now on. The woke capitalist.
And then imagine the neural chip. You get that back access code. Now you can hack up.
Liberty Safe. Liberty Safe. They just had a problem with Liberty Safe. I think that was the name of the company, Liberty Safe Company. They arrested a guy on some trumped up charges. No pun intended. And the government went to Liberty Safe, and Liberty Safe, which had the passcode to get into the safe. Pardon me, who said they would never give it up, gave it up. Gave it up.
Money talks. Money talks. Money
You know?
talks. Hey, and by the way,
you get a bunch of liberal Karens working in your business, and then you get problems like you get situations like what we got going on now with Lyft. No more Lux. Some liberal Karen thinks they're just gonna, you know what, bro? Drive. Don't get me started, lady. Don't get me started.
No, don't get started. Look at this. Look at this. For those of you that are really looking for the neural chip, Elon Musk is searching for volunteers to try out his controversial new brain microchip.
Say what?
Who's gonna go? So Elon is searching for volunteers to put in the microchip in their heads.
Yeah, he's fuck that.
Let's go.
But you know what? I promise you. You're not going to Mars without the Neuralink.
Oh no, that's a must. There's no way. You're gonna be like, yo, for what? I was like, just think about it. The last guy, the astronaut that went up and he did like the World Guinness Book of Record of staying out in space for a year, and now when he comes back, his body can't function right because the body got used to everything gets pumped. You know, your body pumps blood in a certain direction, but because of gravity, when you're in space, you got no gravity. So when he comes here, he's got all these conditions and stuff. So imagine that you're not trained to go into outer space, all right, and you need to go like, hey, your flight leaves to the moon in like 3 hours. Like you need to go. You need to implant the chip because the chip controls your body functions. And I bet you won't be able to go without a chip. You won't be able to go without a chip. It's a long ass trip to Mars, by the way.
Hey, wait a minute. You ain't even got to do that, bro. Look at over there in the Norway, Sweden, Denmark area. People are getting the chips implanted in their wrist. They're getting chips implanted in their wrists now. So when they go to the store, instead of having to pull out anything, they just wave their hand over the scanner, and it scans them, and that's how they pay for their shit.
Here in Texas, you know what we have?
People are already chipped. People are already getting chipped.
There's this one here. It's not the chip, but it reads the palm, and then it reads the fingerprints on your palm.
Can't wait to order a gender fluid extra comfort Corolla for Halloween.
Uh-huh. Will McCannon. Who
Oh
is Will McCannon?
God.
Massachusetts.
Hey, Mr. Gambit says I'm going to volunteer you, Eddie. Let's see what your brain looks like with a chip attached. Oh God! All right.
I've
Hey,
been
I don't know what to tell you.
I've been actually you know that I know where the neurochip office is right here in Austin, right? I
So why
actually had
don't
a
you go?
catering delivery there.
So why don't you go volunteer?
It's been in my mind.
Why don't you go volunteer?
It's
Are they going
it's
to
been
pay
in my
you?
mind.
Are they going to pay you?
It's been on my mind for quite some time now.
All right, so let me get this right.
I know that in the beginning they were looking for volunteers that had a disability.
So you're
You
willing
know,
to walk around like this? You're
I just
you're willing to walk around like
let's
this,
see
huh? This is going to be Eddie
let's
walking
see
around. This is Eddie
let's see
walking
what
around,
happens.
y'all. Woo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. This is
Let's see
going to
what
be Eddie
happens
walking around.
because
Woo.
once you can walk into a clinic and get this chip installed and they start making more money than you and or trading the market and they start very I mean, how do you compete?
Hey, you ain't lying. You're not lying, Richie. It wouldn't make great content. 100% it would make some great content. I'd like to see
Uh,
Eddie walking
oh
around like
yeah.
that. A little cable hanging out his ear. Oh man, oh man, oh man. But what is the purpose of the chip? Well, it's to help make you, it's supposedly going to help you think faster, function better, and also if you have to help repair any type of nerve damage that you might have in your body. Initially, they're saying, and I don't like that they do it this way, although I believe it, I just don't like them leading with it. It's to medically help people that have lost functions,
That's the
spinal
worst
cord
case
issues.
scenario, by the way.
But the point is that they shouldn't lead with that because that's not their primary. That's what they'll sell the public on with it, but that's not their primary goal. Their primary goal is to make you think faster.
Just basically make you superhuman. That's all it
Well,
is.
mentally, it can't. It's not going to physically make you superhuman. You think? How's it going to make you? How they can't do that now.
Yeah, but
How
just think
they
about
can't
it.
genetically enhance? They can't genetically
No,
enhance you.
not genetically. Not genetically. Remember, if
It
you
ain't
can
gonna be me, Lisa.
control
It ain't gonna be me. I promise you that.
if you can control functions, okay, brain activity. I mean, dude, you know how sometimes you get like adrenaline, you get an adrenaline boost. If you can control that with a neural chip, just imagine what they're gonna do with soldiers.
But there's only so much you can
Talk
do.
about
But you have to modify the bone and tissue structure.
yeah, that's right, that's right. But
How
it
you
still
gonna?
does
You
not
got to
mean. But
modify
it's
the
still
bone and tissue structure.
just just think about it.
I don't want to
If you
think
can
about
be
it. It's getting scary, bro.
if you can, yeah, I
Literally.
know. But if you can manipulate the shit, you know, he even talked about it on the Joe Rogan because Joe Rogan this popped into Joe Rogan's head, and I was like, well, if I can control my mind, I can tweak it. Can I download it? And Elon, he said, I was like, well, theoretically, yes.
Theoretically,
No,
what? You can't download. Hey, you
you
cannot
can
download the
download it.
consciousness.
Hey, you can download something, maybe a copy or whatever. I don't know, but you can download it,
That's
and then
transcendence,
what
bro.
popped into my head is like, can you upload it into something else? You know, there was a movie
Well,
on
there's
this
plenty.
called
There's
Carbon, right?
carbon. There's several of them. There's carbon. There's upload. There's transcendence. There's several. Again, but hey, Eddie, does life imitate art, or does art imitate life? Because I'm sure a lot of people. You know what? I suggested yesterday people needed to go watch Man of the Year. I went and watched it again yesterday. That shit had me tripping, man. As funny as it is to me, I was actually getting angry after watching it yesterday. I got angry because Delacroix voting systems or Dominion voting systems are the same fucking thing. They told us these electronic voting machines were going to fuck us. And guess what happened? That movie came out in 2006. And in 2020, we got screwed.
Did you watch the video that I
Delacroix
sent you
voting.
yesterday?
Did I what? Who what?
Did you see? Were you watching Elon yesterday talking on the what I was sending you when he was talking about the autonomous cars?
No, I didn't read that. I was too busy.
the same freaking chip
I
that's
didn't
going to be
have
used,
time for you.
the same chips that are going to be used in the cars, can be retrofitted for the robots, for the neural chip, all right, and anything electronic that Tesla builds. The same chip can be repurposed for other things.
Do you really? But think about Eddie. But do you want that in your body where they can just hit a switch and fucking make you do something different?
Yeah, but the thing is, what do you do when you have no choice?
You always
When you
got
get
a
a choice,
choice.
it's kind of like your
Eddie, you
job.
always have a
Man,
choice. Bullshit. You always got a choice.
just imagine they say, hey,
Uh-uh.
you got to do this if you want to keep your job.
Fuck the job. I'll find another one. I moved to California. I can rob
Didn't that
anybody I
just
want.
happen?
Whoa.
Didn't that
I
just
can move
happen
to
not that long
California
ago?
and rob anybody for under $950 all day long. I'll be okay.
You know,
See, that's what I don't like, bro. I never appreciated. I'm not saying you, I'm just saying in general. I've never appreciated anybody ever fucking saying I had no choice. You always got a choice. Always.
yeah, always. But what
Always.
happens to those that go the other direction?
Pussies. Cowards.
And then that's it. And that's another thing
Cowards.
too. Hey, I don't want the neural chip. I don't want the neural chip. He's like, well, if you want to be able to do this, you got to get the neural chip, and then they give them a choice. Not everybody's gonna say no, but what's gonna happen to those that say yes? Oh,
Bro, you know what? When it happens,
Faraday hat. I'm
and
telling
it's
you,
gonna happen. You can't use a neural chip with a Faraday hat. The chip has to be connected.
it's just gonna. It's gonna
gonna
be.
be the
It's gonna
Matrix,
be
bro.
so bad. Yeah, and I think who was it that said it? I was like, yeah, and they can shut it off.
You're
I
gonna
wonder
be
what
laying
happens
back
if you
there.
can shut it off.
You're gonna be laying back there.
Yeah. Did you not see the first couple of ones that came out? You can actually have the plug on like behind your earlobe. You like, and you
Oh
can
my
plug it
god.
right in,
Okay,
so you can charge it.
this is going way off the rails.
Yeah, I don't know. We're way past our time. Well, not way, but we're 2 minutes
2
past
minutes.
our time.
Ah!
But
Oh.
it's just like autonomous cars. It's already here.
Well,
It's
again,
already
that's
here.
you know, so here's the one thing I know I've been saying I'm on the fence about the Tesla and I'm holding off until until this smoke settles. That is one of the reasons why I'm probably going to wind up with the Tesla before the year's out. Is because when it's not if, it's when Tesla goes into their robo-taxi mode, that car will be able to make me money. So
Over the air update.
I keep saying, and this weekend I'm going to make some hardcore choices this weekend, right? When I look at anything I buy, if there's not a return on the investment, I won't buy it. Sometimes it ain't what you think you're buying it for is where your return's going to be.
Yeah,
It sometimes
That's
it's just the
usually-
way it is. From what Weezoom was telling me, and I haven't talked to Tony yet. I don't know if he's got the updated FSD on his Tesla yet. But from what Weezoom, the couple of snapshots that Weezoom sent me, and from what he kind of briefly told me, this new FSD is badass, bro. This new full self-driving with Tesla is badass. So they're not too far away. So there you go.
Well,
anyway,
I really do think that their autonomous service for Tesla, it's going to be the full FSD. I think it's going to be like a monthly type of service. So like if you didn't pay for the 15, how much is it now? 15 grand, 20 grand now?
12,000.
I don't know.
Oh,
12,000, 12,000.
Oh no, you can get the FSD on a monthly subscription. They're already doing that.
Yeah, no, I know that. But I think when an autonomous cars comes out and you can basically send your car out to drive to make money, I think for you to be able to get the service, they're probably gonna make it like a monthly service fee.
This is how they make money, bro.
Yep.
See the difference between Apple and Tesla is that Apple, if you don't have once they get to like level 15 on this goddamn iPhone 15 bullshit, and now they're gonna take my iPhone 12 and probably start throttling it down. Right? That's what Apple does, the crooked bastards. Tesla don't care if you got a 2016 Tesla Model S, It's still good.
Yeah, that's what I really like about them. And it's an over-the-air update. He said it. He said it. He's like, it's like autonomous. The robo taxi is just an over the air update. You get the update and boom, you're ready to go. That's all it's gonna be.
That's all it
It's the
is,
same
bro.
thing with the satellites. People are gonna be watching the satellites basically once they all start linking with each other and they create a grid around the Earth once he has
Good.
all the satellites up there.
I don't know what version he's got, Tony. All I know is he sent me a couple of screenshots and he was just like absolutely loving what was happening with it. So that's something you and Cal would have to get together on and see which
Just,
update you guys got.
just pay
Melvin
the
says,
200. Just pay the $200 and just try it for 30 days. See how it is.
Melvin says practically the fuel savings paid for the Tesla already. How much you spending a week? Hey, Eddie, here we go.
Shut up! I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
The fuck?
What are you gonna tell me? How much you make this week, there, driven dad? Did you make another $3,000?
Eddie just
How
told me.
much?
Eddie
How much?
just told me shut the fuck up.
No. You say shut the fuck up.
I did not. I never told you that, bro. Stop it.
You said it.
Listen to this guy. Listen to this guy, Novice. Look at Novice.
I'm about to
y'all
make some
arguing-
drastic changes to my truck right now because I'm getting really freaking aggravated.
Are you gonna let me finish now? You rude.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You rude bastard. You.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You're rude.
Novice!
You're rude. They call me rude. You're rude. You done?
Hey there, Novice. Yeah, I'm done. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're in timeout now too, bitch. While y'all are arguing about Neuralink, he just banged out $200 for dinner on Spy Put. And what do you want? What do you want? A cookie? You want a cookie? You want a cookie, Novice? You want a cookie? Huh? You want a cookie?
Ain't nobody got
It
time.
don't matter, Novice. You're gonna end up going to the casino anyway.
Yeah,
You're probably at the casino. You're probably at the casino right now with the laptop.
Yeah.
I got money to play.
Let's go. Lap dance, please.
Hey.
Lap dance.
Lap dance.
Lap dance on Spy. Lap dance on Spy
Yeah.
right here.
All right. Let's finish it up.
Everybody who gets the Tesla loves the Tesla, bro.
That's
And Tony says he's at 900 so far for the week. So here you go, Eddie. Eddie, starting tomorrow morning, how much fuel you got in your truck right now?
About 3/4.
Oh, so now you wouldn't be able to do it. Let's see how much money you spend on fuel this weekend, and I spend on fuel this weekend. Tomorrow morning, you fill up before you start work, and then come back Monday, and we'll figure out how much we spent in gas on.
Oh, hold on. I was
Friday,
gonna do
Saturday,
that. I was
Sunday.
gonna do that. I was gonna do that next week using Gridwise.
I don't give a fuck. I just said, dude, I want to do something with you. I don't care about Gridwise. Gridwise don't put no money in my pocket.
Gridwise.
Para don't put no money in my pocket. So they don't need no play on my channel.
I was using Gridwise to keep track of.
I don't do free advertising, man.
Of how much I've been driving, which I've been driving. I've been averaging about 12, like about $13 per ride, doing it the way that I've been doing it. So, that's actually pretty good for me.
Those shared rides, oof. Anyway, next week Tony says I'm going for another 3K. That's my dog, man. That's my man. Anyway,
yeah. Uber likes those Teslas. Yep, let's go.
All right, y'all. Appreciate everybody showing up this week. I appreciate you guys supporting the new time change. We're gonna do the same time next week. We're gonna stick with this for a little while, see how this works out.
See how it goes.
You guys be safe out there, make your money. Do what you got to do. Don't be a sucker for it. And come Monday, man, we're gonna start doing a few things into the program. We'll do little segments then. You know, what did I invest my money in today? This will not be trading advice. This will just be, I'll show you what I'm doing. That's it.
So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
Hey,
I like it.
Don't forget, hit up the Discord. We got a new thing now every Wednesday night after we're done with the Rideshare Garage. We now have an after party channel on our Discord, which it's everybody can come in there and get into that after party, because we can say and do things in the Discord we can't do in other places. So that's all I'm saying about that. All right, y'all. See y'all asses on Monday. Go Dolphins. Go Dolphins. Go Dolphins.
Pow.